Man. Guys, pretty sure my car is just hydroplaned and I am on the side of the road and the whole side of my car is fucked. Ah, Jesus Christ. Copy, get back there. Now, I'm pretty much fucked. Yeah, I'm jacked. Car is fucked. Back in front. Fuck. So waiting on the officer to get done with whatever he's doing. Been sitting here for like 10 minutes. I'm really shaken up. I've never been in an accident before. This one was a really fast one. I think I was going like 60. I don't even know, but yeah. I guess I'll keep you guys updated. But I'm just waiting for the officer to come back. I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. So.
Hello everybody, what's going on guys? So here's a very off-centered video of, kind of on a Tuesday, and you guys know I don't release videos on Tuesday. Also, if you guys hear a dog barking, it's my roommate's. He's locked up, so he's not very happy about it. Just like any dog when they're locked up. So guys, if you don't follow my Twitter or Instagram, you guys probably have no idea what's going on. Other than the video that you saw before this, that a clip I made. I didn't make a lot of footage when after I got in the accident due to me being really shaken up. I've never gotten in a car accident before in my life. I've been in a motorcycle accident, a pretty bad one, but being inside a enclosed metal cage and getting in an accident was a lot different than you know, just being flung off a bike. There's different severities to it because you're enclosed in metal. And when you crash, that metal, you know, closes in on you. So it's a different experience. Also had Kappa with me, as you guys probably did know, because we were coming back from West Virginia. I pretty much jinxed myself with the Instagram post that I made before I left, but you know, it is what it is. But to the important stuff, guys, I know a lot of you guys are concerned with my condition and all that other stuff. But first off, before we get into that, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support I got. I think between the two Instagram photos I posted, or 2 or 3, I mean, there's like 3,000 comments between all 3 of them. Everyone just saying they wish I'm okay and they're glad I'm okay and all that other stuff, and I really appreciate that. And if Kappa understood anything in the world, I'm sure she'd appreciate it too. But to my condition, nonetheless, I am okay. I'm alright. I mean, the only thing I have right now is my lower neck near my back is sore. That's sore, and then my shoulder back here is sore. I don't think it's from any impact. I do think it's from whiplash. It's not. What are you doing? I did get a chance to brace myself before I hit the guardrail, which we'll explain in a second. So I don't think any of my injuries are from any type of contact, other than just kind of, you know, like, God damn it, dog. Tell me what happened. So basically, my back tires on my car aren't in the best condition, and they did need to be replaced. Was working on that, was getting them replaced in about a week or so. So before we jump to any like thing that sounds like it's not my fault, the accident was completely my fault. It was me, myself, and I in the accident. I was the only one involved in the crash. It was just me. There were no other cars around me. And I'm very, very much aware as an adult that it is my fault that I got in the crash, because maybe I could have been driving slower, or maybe I should have just bought the fucking tires. With that said, speed limit where I was at was about 70 miles per hour. I was going about 60 roughly, probably like right under it, about 60, 65. I know I was going under the speed limit by at least 10. It wasn't really raining real hard. There was water on the ground, but like I said, back tires weren't really good, so it didn't take much. Basically, I was going in a straight line, just literally straight line, flat land. And out of nowhere, my back end of my car picked up. I mean, you could literally feel the pickup of the water, like picking up your car. I mean, you could literally feel it. Picked up the back end of my car. As soon as I realized that, I was like, what is going on? And then out of nowhere, my back end went something like this. I was going straight, and it just peeled out like that. My back end completely washed up from behind me. This is all going at about 60. As soon as my back end started washing out, I tried to activate my brakes. My brakes weren't doing anything because I was on top of water, so nothing was happening. I hit my brakes a couple times. I was getting no stopping power at all, and nothing was happening. I tried to turn the wheel to spin out of it. I had nothing from my wheel. I mean, I got to one point where I was doing this and I was getting no response, no matter what way I directed the wheel. So at that point, once I realized that I was going to get no response out of anything, my car was probably, I mean, if this was up, if this is straight, my car was probably about like that. I was almost completely turned around at this point. And the scary thing about that was I was maintaining my speed. I was maintaining upper 50s, and my car wasn't slowing down. And I think at one point I did hit a little bit of a decrease in elevation, so I was actually going downhill. So when that happened, the car spun out, and I immediately, when it turned, I immediately just kind of braced. I leaned back in my seat because I knew there was nothing else I was going to be able to do to it. So when I leaned back in the seat, I kind of saved myself from my head whiplashing into the to the back of the seat. Finally happened. Impact was the back, I think it was back right corner of the car. That was like the initial impact of the guardrail. Hit the guardrail like that, and when I hit it on that corner like this, my car then whipped and smacked like that. Because of the speed I was going, it kind of went backwards and then smashed like that. So if you see the footage, you'll see the front end is completely fucked and the back end is completely fucked, and that's because of it going backwards and then smashing like that into the actual guardrail. So I sat there, recorded that video. I didn't really know what was going on. I mean, I sat there on the side of the road facing oncoming traffic. I was sitting there and I was facing oncoming traffic, and I didn't think the vehicle was drivable. It really wasn't, but I put it in drive and I crossed the lanes of traffic to get into the shoulder on the other side of the road, so I wasn't sitting in the road. The car didn't come very easily, but it eventually did go over. From there, I called the cops, and to say the least, the cop was a huge asshole. It was a state cop, and he had no care in the world for kind of anything. I actually had Amber's prescription medicine in my glove department, I guess that's what you call it. Yeah, the cop got there, and the dude was like 5 foot, maybe like 4'10", and really didn't care about me at all. I actually have his card, and I'm contemplating reporting him for the matters of his lack of careness for a civilian. Dude didn't really ask me if I was okay. I was sitting in the passenger seat, sitting there shaking like a leaf, because like I said, I've never been in an accident. I had a lot of adrenaline going, and he comes to my door, and the first thing he asks me is, you know, driver's license and insurance and stuff like that. So I understood that, gave him my driver's license. I'm clearly distraught. Give him my driver's license, insurance, and when I open up my glove box thinking that it needs my registration, Amber's antibiotics fall down from the top of the glove box. After they fell down, the first thing he said was, what are those medicine, what's that medicine that dropped? And I explained to him they're antibiotics, and he said they're mine. I said no, they're my girlfriend's, and we went through this whole thing, and he basically accused me of having like narcotics on me, that I like a C2 medication. And I was like, look man, I'm a certified pharmacy technician, I know what they are. It's clindamycin, it's a fucking antibiotic. You know, it's not gonna get in trouble for having an antibiotic, that's not my name. He looked at it, he was like, this doesn't look like an antibiotic, and I have to go run it in. The guy was probably like 22, I don't know. He was my age. Dude was like 5 foot tall, probably weighed a good 80 pounds wet, and thought he was all big and bad, and thought he was a badass because he got himself a drug bust. What really irritated me wasn't that he was looking into that, it was so much that he didn't care to really check on me, but he was so caught up in the fact that he think he got a drug bust, and that was his main focus the whole stop. His whole stop was, I got myself a drug bust, that's all I care about. And I even had my gun on me, and he said that when I told him I had my gun on me, he didn't even care. He never even checked to see if I had a concealed carry license. Even after I explained to him I had a weapon on me, he was still focused on those drugs. All in all, it went like that. I got towed to some fucking bumfuck Egypt place in Charlottesville, Virginia, with some dude that couldn't speak whatsoever, so that was fun. Got a rental car. I do have full coverage insurance, a $1,000 deductible though, so we gotta handle that. And hopefully the car's totaled, because I just don't want anything to do with it. I'm pretty sure it's totaled. Both the axles are bent. Both front ends are fucked. The front end and the back end are completely fucked. The doors are gonna have to be replaced. The trunk, it doesn't open properly, so I really don't see it not being totaled, but I guess we'll know from there. Again, guys, I just want to say thank you for all the support that I got on, on just everything, all the social medias that I got support from Amber's and Twitter in general and Instagram, just like that. I just want to say thank you. I'm okay, guys. I'm good to go. Kappa's fine too. She didn't even know what the fuck was going on. She thought she was in a roller coaster ride, so it really was nothing. But tomorrow, guys, we'll have a dual vlog. I just wanted to get this video out today because I know a lot of you guys have been asking, and I didn't want to sit here and hold this vlog until Saturday. So you guys can see this today, and then we'll have a dual vlog with Chase tomorrow, and then we'll be on schedule, regular fan mail and a truck build series on Saturday. And then hopefully a motor vlog on Monday. I'm gonna go out and record that today and do all the other fun stuff. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for being worried. Thank you so much for being, you know, awesome and caring about me. But I'm okay, just a little sore. Other than that, we're all good to go. Love your faces, and I'll see you guys on another vlog. Peace out, wiener heads, loser faces. Goodbye. Have a good day. Goodbye. Goodbye.